Hey, gang. Well, as you all know, Star Wars The Force Awakens has hit theaters, and as you all know, it's been a big hit at the box office. And, it just seems like that no matter what all the controversy that's been happening with the movie, ever since it's been announced that there was going to be a Part 7, or Episode 7, whichever you prefer, with all the craziness, controversy, George Lucas selling the Star Wars rights to Disney, the Black Stormtrooper, all this stuff happening since the announcement of the new movie was going to be coming out, even before it came out, it still didn't seem to bother anybody, to not make anybody want to not go see it. All this stuff that's been happening for the past few years, and yet still thousands of people lined up to go see it, and it's it is what it is, folks. And it just seems kind of funny to me that everything that all the nonsense that has been happening for the past few years, and yet there were still people out there saying, you know what, I don't care, I'm still going to go see it. So to all of you who got to go see it, I hope it was worth the wait. Hope you all had a good time watching it. And, me personally, I don't think I want to really go see it. I don't think I want to see it at all overall. When I was a kid, I watched New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Those were my Star Wars movies. Then, years ago, they brought out Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. I really couldn't sit through any of those. I'm just not a big CGI fan, and to me, those movies were just not really all that good. And besides, we all knew where it was going to lead up to. It was pretty much the lead up to Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader. So, no surprise there, right? Okay, but this rant is not all about, everything concerning, the opening and the controversy and all that of The Force Awakens. This one is really all about something that happened a few days ago concerning The Force Awakens, and that is, apparently some jerk got online and gave out spoilers on what happens with the movie. And everybody lost their friggin' minds. Okay. Folks, whether or not the guy said in the title of his article or wherever he wrote it at, if he's going to sit there and say, I saw The Force Awakens, you should not read much farther than that. The guy's just being a total jerk. But I still find it kind of funny, though, that even though this guy, puts out this little article saying, I saw The Force Awakens, here's everything that happens in it, whether or not he said, spoiler alert, or if you don't want to know what happens, don't keep on reading and all that. And people just went nuts over it. And I just thought the whole thing was kind of silly anyway. I thought it was really weird because, everybody's just so mad and so upset. It's like, how dare he spoil Force Awakens? And I'm looking at the story, and I'm sitting there going, you're still going to go see it? It's like I said last year in my Black Stormtrooper video. No matter what the controversy, no matter what's being said about the movie, you're still going to go see it. And what did you do? You went and you saw it. You had a good time, didn't you? Despite some little moron who probably lives in his parents' basement and has nothing better to do with his life than just to sit on the internet all day and make rude comments to people's videos, or basically comes up with weird conspiracy theories and stuff like that. This guy has to get online and tell everybody, here's everything that happens in The Force Awakens. Now, if I had read it, I wouldn't have cared. Because I'm just... I never looked at the trailers. I, never bothered even looking into the movie itself. I mean, this is the third movie that came out this year in which it was a long-awaited sequel to a series of movies that people loved. You had Mad Max Fury Road, you had Jurassic World, and to be honest with you, I've never liked the Jurassic Park movies, and I really have no interest in seeing Jurassic World. As far as Mad Max goes, the first one was okay. The second one is my favorite out of all of them. Third one was, not bad, but I have no interest in seeing Fury Road either. But when it comes to The Force Awakens, I'm sorry, folks. You can hate me all you want to for saying this, but after Return of the Jedi, that's where it should have stopped. Ended nicely, ended pretty good. It was fine the way it was. The only reason I can think of that this movie was made was because Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill needed the work. Although Mark Hamill, besides Jack Nicholson and Cesar Romero, is the best doggone Joker there is. But despite all that, I think that, somebody who wants to go out there and spoil a movie for people 2 or 3 days before it's supposed to officially come out. I mean, the big question is, how on earth did he see the movie? Where was he to see the movie? Did he somehow get an advance copy of it? Did somebody burn him a DVD from a theater somewhere? What happened? I don't know. Personally, I really don't care either. But this guy reminds me of those kinds of people that basically insist on you watching a movie that they think is so cool and so great, or it's a movie you've waited to see for some time, and they bring over a copy of the movie, and instead of letting you sit there and watch it by yourself and try to enjoy it, they want to sit there right beside you and every once in a while elbow you, poke you, shake you, or something like that, saying, "Ooh, check this part out. Oh, this part's really cool. Oh, you're going to love this part." That's what that little idiot reminded me of. Basically trying to tell the whole world, you're going to love this part. This part's really cool. Check this part out. Pay attention to this part. This part's really important. That's all that dude was really doing, was basically being a spoiler jerk. But it didn't seem to really alter people's minds and not going to see The Force Awakens. The movie's a big hit, and waiting all this time for it, despite all the controversy, despite all the nonsense, people still went out, checked it out, and every review I've seen, I've read, everybody says it's awesome and everything like that. So, to all of you who went to see it, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was worth the wait. But me personally, I'm just not, I have no interest in seeing it. Because my thing for Star Wars was the first 3 I saw when I was a kid. The other 3 that came out years later, they didn't really do much for me. And Force Awakens, no thanks. Well, if you have seen The Force Awakens and you want to leave a comment down below what you thought of it, whether you liked it, hated it, or somewhere in between, and if you want to throw in some spoilers too, go ahead. Just don't get mad at me when somebody puts in spoilers in a comment and you have to yell at me for it and stuff like that, because basically, I was like, well, you could have went and seen it. But the spoilers are basically, if I read something about it and I just go, so that's how it ended, okay, cool deal. Besides that, I read years ago that George Lucas was working on a story where Luke might be the next Darth Vader-like thing. I don't know. I don't know, folks, but again, I hope you enjoyed the movie. Hope it was worth the wait. And if you like my videos, hit that subscribe button right down below. And again, if you want to, leave a comment down below on what you thought of the movie, what you think about people who do these kind of things where they like to spoil movies for you. Because I'd love to hear from you guys. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. God bless. And as always, stay strong and rock on. And may the Force be with you.